Welcome everyone to a special episode of Mechanic to Mechanic. We're at the Forsyth Tech Transportation Center in Winston-Salem today. I hope you enjoy the tour of the facility and meeting some of the instructors, actually meeting some students too. We're very fortunate this fall. We have about 375 students that are with us in a variety of programs. You'll get a chance to see all of those. For more information about Forsyth Tech and our Transportation Center, please visit forsythtech.edu.
We're good. We're rolling. Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. We are still at Forsyth Tech and having a great time. Aaron drove all the way out here. Actually, he's one of their star students. I'm just going to say it. Somebody who worked very hard in the racing program, which is here. So if you're interested in performance, that is something that this school includes. Not every school includes that. What has your experience been? Have you had a good time over here?
Oh yeah, I've had an amazing time here. It started off. It was 2022. I started. And I graduated in August of this year.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was a good experience. It was really fun. Getting to work on the race cars every day, getting to do the engines. Learning machining was really fun too. We just got some CNC machines, but a lot of the stuff was
old school
manual.
You get in
machining.
there.
Yeah.
But that's good because for you guys who are thinking about coming out here and learning how to put a motor together or push a motor to its limits, knowing how to put those tolerances in by hand is a big deal.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you do transmissions, so you know all about that. Tolerances are a big deal in transmissions as well. So, Victor, we also got Victor and Nate over here. Nate is part of Carolina Auto with me, and Victor is
Prime Zone
Automotive, certified engineer. So if you're interested in getting your transmission worked on, obviously an engineer will do a very good job.
Yes. Well, we have to know about energy.
You do.
All the things about energy. But I have a question for Aaron.
Yeah.
So to work and learn in racing, do you have to learn first like the engine basic or something? Do you need to complete a previous program and then take the racing, or
No, you can start the program straight out of high school. You don't have to go through like a beginner's course before you start. I came straight from high school. I graduated in June of 2022 from high school, and I started here at Forsyth in August.
So if you like performance, you can come in here and just start immediately.
Yeah, and it's like that with every program at Forsyth. You can just start off. You don't have to take a beginner's course or have a certificate to start learning here. You can just immediately start.
So how did they bring you into the class, and how did they start? Did you start off with motors? Did you end up moving on to chassis? What all did you entail on the process going through that class?
We started off with like suspension and brakes. That was what my first semester was.
Well, you need to be able to stop.
Yeah.
Get some basics. You need the basics. Everybody does.
We had a class that was called Intro to Racing. It was kind of just.
And it sounds like you're working your butt off outside of the school as well.
Yeah. If I wasn't working like after school, then.
I mean, it's hard work. If you guys want to succeed, we all have to come in here and do hard work. I mean, we've all been there. I'm assuming, you enjoyed working for AutoZone, correct? Is that what you said? Or Advanced Auto.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Go away. It finally got said on air. What? Yeah. Gary's been waiting to hear that pop on air for a while. So go Advance. But if you want to start with Advance and enjoy their awesome program and go to NASCAR, obviously if you come here, it's very doable, right?
Yeah.
So it's not a daydream. It's coming here, work hard and get in there.
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
Yeah. And it was good because after I did all of my in-person stuff here.
That something that the school helps you do?
Yes, it's part of a work-based learning program. They help you, write your resumes and your cover letters, and they help you try and find a job, even if it's not an internship. Just help you find a job
for you.
Yeah. Well, those programs, they need people who really know what they're doing. So, for you guys who are into fast cars, I know we keep addressing that, and I've had a passion for motorsports. I'm assuming you did too. Most guys who work on building engines and building transmissions, we put some serious time into making these cars hold more power and go faster. It takes a lot of advanced knowledge to do that. And if you want to get in there, you actually want to become a team member on a pit crew or something like that, that they pick from these schools. They do. And I can attest, getting into the industry, you know, if you just try to go out and start talking to a pit crew yourself, it will be a daydream instead of an actual thing that you can do. If you come to the school, obviously, you know, you just right out of high school, right out of advanced auto parts, you can get in there and have a great time learning how to put these cars together and race them, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really fun putting the cars together. I did a lot of suspension work with the Xfinity Series. Their number 2 and their number 21.
Way
So
cool.
it was really fun going home on the weekends and watching the Xfinity Race Series.
You got to see your
Saturday.
car
I get to
on the
see
track.
car out there, and I'm like,
your hard
I
work.
did that car.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
Who was your drivers for those cars?
The number 2 driver is Jesse Love, and the number 21 was Austin Hill.
Too cool, man.
What was your favorite part of that program?
Of the Richard Childress program.
Yeah.
My favorite part was just being able to go to work.
Strong motors, strong transmissions, and sticky tires.
Yeah, it was really one thing I remember is when I'd be walking in the parking lot on the way to work, their engine shop was down the road, and I could hear like the Cup cars and the Xfinity cars screaming on the dyno from like half a mile away. It was really fun just being able to hear all of that and just be around it.
What do you want to say to these guys watching YouTube right now, wanting to do what you're doing and just sitting there watching on their phone?
Come to this school. Come to this school. It's going to put you out there.
That's
Put me out there.
That's
Put
it.
a couple of my friends out there. I've got some friends who are traveling with NASCAR Truck Series teams.
Pit crews.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I've got a friend. He worked at the engine shop.
Oh wow.
They're going to help you get to where you want to be. The teachers, they're very experienced. Program coordinator Galen Biggs, he's ex NASCAR.
Yep.
He was a NASCAR engine inspector.
Very reputable.
Yeah, and our engine teacher, he just recently retired. His name was Brian Hambley. He was an engine tuner for a couple of NASCAR teams, and he also worked at Pro Motor Engines in Morrisville. He did all sorts of engines, whether it was NASCAR or a different racing series.
I noticed when he asked that question, you said very experienced. He was not coached. That is something that this school puts a lot of time into, being a student who just also graduated. So you get a lot out of these schools. It definitely gives you a leg up in the industry. You can get into things that really there's kind of a brick wall unless you have this door to go into. And if
Everybody wants 20 years experience out of somebody that's 20
Yeah.
years old.
Yeah, if you want to get in a racing program, or build fast transmissions or fast engines, you hire people who do that. I hire people who do that. I promise you, if you're not coming from a school and you want to do that, you better have 20 years experience.
And this will help
Before
give you that.
it's such an advanced
And
it's such an advanced
sometimes
practice.
it's not enough.
Because
It's
20 years of bad habits, right?
yeah, exactly. We need to take everything out.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
So I got a question for Erin. This is more like technical question. So far, what did you do on transmissions in a racing car? So what is the main change? Are you interested?
Well, with the transmissions, we have a transmissions class. We tore it all the way apart, took all the shafts out, took all the gears out, all the synchros, replaced what needed to be replaced, and then put it back together. It took a whole semester. We tore that thing apart, put it back together probably 8 to 10 times.
Sounds like you got
How
all the
big-
knowledge, skills, and hands-on
how-
experience while you're in there.
How big is the transmission cooler on them race cars?
Oh, they're huge. We got,
Sometimes there's two of them. Just
yeah.
let you guys
The
know.
radiator
Oh, wow.
on those things, I mean,
Yeah.
they're
Massive.
they're huge.
Yeah.
They're huge and they're fat.
Well, I think we're starting to get wrapped up here. I mean, I know we're glad to have you here at the table. Is there
Make
anything
it
you'd
happen.
like to say as the last word here?
I think so. I think we're good.
Come here and learn how to go
Yeah,
fast, guys.
Come
Come
here,
on.
Learn how to go fast.
Yeah,
Come here.
stop hanging out in front of
Thank you
sheets.
for coming by.
Thank you. All right. Thank you.